10 car, first time here. And that is Garrett Smith. Garrett Smith, the 18-year-old out of Eatonton, Georgia, the Rocket Vic Hill, for his father, Scott Smith. Here in Group 2 hot laps, DirtDraft.com hot laps. There's the 46 car. That'll be Earl Pearson Jr., the Lucas Oil, Jason Papage, Longhorn Clements, for the 50-year-old out of Jacksonville, Florida. Also in this group, the 7 car, the coach. No, that's not David Payne out of North Carolina. That's David Payne out of Cabot, Arkansas. He's in a Rocket Kunsen Company motor. Car number 7, the veteran driver. Right here in the natural state of Arkansas. Group number 2, also Eki Harrison, the 53 car. There's the 26 car. That'll be Cole Farmer. Cole Farmer back with us this year here at the Comp Cam's Topless 100. He's at a Rocket Chase Racing Engine 3. He's out of Glenwood, Arkansas. I mentioned Dustin Holmes also out there, the 24H car. Dustin Holmes back with us again here at Batesville. He's out of Murfreesboro, Arkansas, in a Rocket Chase engine car. And Eki Harrison, the 53 car, in his Lucas Oil debut tonight out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, with the 43-year-old in the Black Diamond Triple H Machine Engines entry. Group number 2 hot laps with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series and the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series. Tyler up atop the speed chart, 14.092. Garrett Smith on 14.143. And the number 10 car, the Cody Mallory Crew Chief entry. It'll be Dalton Wilson, Earl Pearson Jr., Mason Oberkramer, your top 5. There you see the legendary, the enforcer he wants to be called tonight. That is Jack Sullivan, the veteran driver. He and his brother Chris own the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series presented by Lucas Oil. And heading into this weekend, as far as the points are concerned, it's Brian Rickman leading the way, followed by Morgan Backley, B.J. Robinson, Kyle Beard, and Tyler Stevens. He's also the top rookie, is Tyler Stevens. Speaking of Rookie of the Year candidates in the Lucas Oil Series, there's the 7 car out of Georgetown, Delaware. That will be Ross Robinson, first time here at BMS. Then the number 1 car, first time here for Brandon Sheppard since 2015 when he ran the Lucas Oil Series for best performance. First time here, I believe, Robert Holman, you're going to check on me, Bart Hartman, 2003 Topless 100. We'll do some double checking on it. Bart Hartman, no, I think it was Steve Francis. Steve Francis drove the Rocket House car here in 2003. Here at Batesville Motor Speedway. That's the last time Mark Richards has been here. There's the 76 car, Brandon Overton, second last week in the North-South 100 at Florence Speedway, looking for his first win here. There's the 45 car. That is Kylan Garner. Kylan Garner in the 45 car out of Diamond, Missouri. The 24-year-old in the Capital Modco Racing Engines entry. Also Brian Glaze. There's the 49 car. Trying to make it 3 crown jewel victories in a row. The USA Nationals at Cedar Lake last week at Florence. Looking for his first win here at Batesville. In the Comp Cam's Topless 100. There's his teammate, the 777. He's also the Longhorn Cadet. That is Jared Landers. Jared Landers, a former winner of this race in the 777. He's out of Benton, Arkansas. Jonathan Davenport second at 14.092. Also out in this group was the 1G, the Titan race car, house car entry. That'll be Brian Glaze. Brian Glaze out of Little Rock, Arkansas. And also was in this group Joseph Long. Joseph Long in the 37 out of Bauxite, Arkansas, the 47-year-old in the Rocket chassis car. So it's still Tyler here in DirtDraft.com hot laps. Who says it doesn't pay? Because it does. The driver of the most hot lap awards during the year will get a cash award, our awards banquet in December with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. So right now it's Tyler Erb, Jonathan Davenport, Brandon Overton, and Garrett Smith, Jared Landers, your top 5. Morgan Backley, second in the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series points in the 14M out of Longview, Texas, and that Rocket Clements. There's the 7S car, Boom Blam Special for the veteran out of Charleston, Missouri, 56 years old. That is Jeff Sloan. Jeff Sloan in 50s in the 7S car. MB Customs, Danny Robinson Racing Engines entry. No, he is not in a Team Zero car. Broke the internet a few days ago. Billy Moyer. Billy Moyer, 847 career wins in the Lance Racing entry out of Batesville, Arkansas. Tim and Patty Lance, Longhorn Clements for the veteran driver out of Batesville, Arkansas, in car 21, and yes, that is a Longhorn chassis. The number 12 car, that will be Scott Crickler. He's in a capital car, Cornet powered entry, Out of Alton, Missouri, the 41-year-old in the white and black number 12 for Scott Krigler. As we are in Group 4 hot laps, there's the 11 car, the veteran out of Russellville, Arkansas. That is John Kirby. The 995 in a Team Zero Bloomquist car to Pine Grove, Louisiana, Manny Falcon. And also in this group, welcome back, a Shaw race car. Shaw race car, they have not had a late model since 2010. It's Travis Ashley tonight out of Batesville, Arkansas in the Shaw Klein Racing Engines entry. Saw Larry Shaw, the Hall of Famer, over in the pit area earlier tonight. As we are in Group 4 hot laps with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series and the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series. Arkansas Larry Shaw race cars, GRT race cars. Larry Shaw, by the way, 5,463 late models he's built. 5,463, of course, predominantly with modifieds right now. And he sold that company a couple of years ago, but his son Kevin also still involved somewhat in that, but good to see them back in the late model ranks. And they are building, by the way, late models as well out of that shop here in Batesville, Arkansas. Still Tyler Erb, Jonathan Davenport, Brandon Overton, Garrett Smith, Jared Landers, Dalton Wilson, Earl Pearson Jr., Mason Oberkramer, Brandon Sheppard, Scott Krigler, now 10th there in the Royal number 12 car. Group number 5 making their way onto the track here at Batesville Motor Speedway, led up by the 86 multi-time Comp Cam Super Dirt Series champion. It'll be Kyle Beard. Kyle Beard out of Truman, Arkansas in car 86. Here in this group, Kyle Beard in a black Diamond Clements. There's the 21 XXX, the veteran driver out of Columbus, Mississippi. It is Rocket Clements. That'll be Neil Baggett. Neil Baggett, 39 years old, in that 21 XXX. First time we've seen him in a Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. It's the Show Me 100. There's the 97 out of Robeline, Louisiana, the 31-year-old. That'll be CADE Dillard. CADE Dillard in a black Diamond Clements, car 97. There's the number 1 car in the David Peterson Black Diamond, currently standing 3rd in the point standings for the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series out of Bossier City, Louisiana. That'll be B.J. Robinson. B.J. Robinson in car number 1. There's the 17 car. His Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series debut tonight out of Bald Knob, Arkansas. Home with the famous UFO Wayne Brooks. 43 years old Jeremy Tharp in a laser chassis. Creason Racing Engines entry for Jeremy Tharp in 17. 2S also out of Las Cruces, New Mexico is Stormy Scott. And the 39 car in the current points leader out of Watertown, New York, Tim McCready. There's the 17M car, 3rd in the North-South 100 last weekend. That'll be Dale McDowell, the Team Zero entry out of Chickamauga, Georgia. McCready, a former winner of this race. Again, we want to send along our sympathies to Carl Myers. Carl Myers, longtime car owner for Tim McCready. Of course, got him involved in late model racing, the Sweeteners Plus ride back in 2004. Carl Myers passed away this week at the age of 82 in New York. Right now, still Tyler at 14.092. Stormy Scott, 14.642, the fastest in this group in the 2S car. It was CADE Dillard, 14.583 in the 97. The Bill Stein Black Diamond entry out of Robeline, Louisiana, back with us for the 2nd year in a row. One more group to go yet, then we'll have the IMC Modifieds for their hot laps. 26 cars there tonight. There's the number 90 car, the current Comp Cam Super Dirt Series points leader. That'll be Brian Rickman. Brian Rickman in car number 90 in the Goat Farm Posse entry out of Columbus, Mississippi. There you see the 90 car getting ready to come out. Brian Rickman also in this group will be the defending Comp Cam Super Dirt Series. Well, the Comp Cam's Topless 100 winner, that'll be Hudson O'Neill, the 71 out of Martinsville, Indiana. Also the number 21 out of Batesville, Arkansas, Billy Moyer Jr. And car number 15 in his Lucas Oil debut tonight out of Coldwater, Mississippi. And a Longhorn, it'll be Blake McLean. Followed by the 20 RT now out of Martinsville, Indiana, the SSI Motorsports Longhorn. That'll be Ricky Thornton Jr. The number 2 car, glad to see him back on the track. Had a tough accident a few weeks ago to Searcy, Arkansas in his MB Customs car, 35-year-old Tyler Stevens. And the number 11 car out of Meridian, Mississippi, 21-year-old Spencer Hughes, the Craig and Shannon Sims PCC Motorsports Longhorn Cornet tonight. And the number 86 car, there you see his brother there, Brian Rickman. He'll be an 86 out of Columbus, Mississippi in the Rocket, J. Dickens. So one more group of hot laps with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series. Glad each and every one of you here. Pretty good crowd for a Friday night. This place should be packed here tomorrow night. Record purse for dirt late models here, $50,000 to win here tomorrow night. Come on out early. We have Arizona Sports Shirts down there, the official merchandise vendor of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. We have free Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series programs up here on the hill. All the fine folks of Super Clean here this weekend. And UNOH, University of Northwestern Ohio. There's Tyler Stevens. Saw him on social media a few weeks ago. Rough ride for that MB Customs car, but he's got a new body on it, ready to go. There's the 15 car. Again, his Lucas Oil debut tonight, Blake McLean. So what's cool about dirt late model racing is you get to see some of the guys. We saw Chris Wall come back last weekend for Leon Henderson, and then you got Jared Landers back here tonight. There's Hudson O'Neal. No driver in the history of this race, the race began in 1993, has ever won this race back-to-back years. That's hard to believe. That's hard to do. Hudson O'Neal can do it. Remember that last lap last year with Jonathan Davenport? They switched the lead, swapped the lead 4 times on the last lap of the race, and O'Neal came out ahead by about a half a car length. There's Spencer Hughes in the 11 car. Out of Meridian, Mississippi, the PCC Motorsports entry, third in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. Looking for the biggest win of his career this weekend. There's a driver that knows how to get big wins. He scored $100,000 out to win Dirt Track World Championship last October at Portsmouth, Ohio. And the SSI Motorsports Todd and Vicky Burns owned entry Longhorn. Ricky Thornton Jr., there's Billy Moyer Jr. Looking for the biggest win of his career. Glad to have his dad back with us here tonight. Billy Moyer Jr., 34 years old, Clements powered entry. Sixth and final group, Ricky Thornton Jr. will go to 10th at 14-4-4-1. So that'll do it for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series, and their hot lap sessions. All-Star Performance Time Trials will be coming up here in a little bit. Tyler will be your first qualifier of the night, and right now he is the fastest at 14.092 here in DirtDraft.com hot laps. Jonathan Davenport second, Brandon Overton, Garrett Smith, Jared Landers, Dalton Wilson, Earl Pearson Jr., Mason Oberkramer, Brandon Shepard, Ricky Thornton Jr., your top 10 in DirtDraft.com hot laps.
Fans, if you like fantasy sports, you're going to love Fantasy Dirt Track Racing on DirtDraft.com. With over 500 events each year covering all the major series, you work on earning points that can be spent in the speed shop for everything from tickets to events, streaming subscriptions, different experiences, t-shirts, hats, backpacks, you name it. There's a ton of stuff available in it. How do you earn points? It's simple. Each race, you have a $100,000 salary cap, and drivers are valued based on their performance. Better drivers cost more, and drivers that are struggling, well, they cost a little bit less. You need to pick 5 drivers staying under that $100,000 salary cap, and then hope they all make the feature and they all finish up front, because your team is competing against hundreds of other teams picked by players just like you. Points are awarded based on where your combined team finishes, so if you're up front, you get lots of points. If you're bringing up the rear, well, hey, at least you get a few points for your effort. The best part is, not only are you vying for a win each race, you're also competing on season-long leaderboards and mini-series, official series championships, and more, all to win actual trophies and awards. You gotta get your team locked in before the first heat race starts, and then it's game on. Visit DirtDraft.com or download the Dirt Draft app today.
Thank you very much, Chet Christian. We appreciate it. Comp Cam's 30th annual Topless 100 presented by Dixie Chop here at Batesville Motor Speedway, Locust Grove, Arkansas, just suburb of Batesville, Arkansas. The IMCA Modifieds on the track. Wesley Gwaltney, how about it? Is the UFO, is that who I think it is?
It is absolutely absolutely. Yes, that is.
It is Wayne Brooks.
Yes.
Please tell me it's Wayne Brooks. Thank you.
Wayne Brooks. He's still looking for his first win of the season, though, here at Batesville Motor Speedway. Finished second on 3 different occasions. He's being torn on the racetrack last year's feature points champion of the 18 of Roger Witt and DeVilbiss chassis. There's the 17 of Young Money Ashton Wilkie, teammates to Roger Witt. Miles Keeney out of Hot Springs, Arkansas, the 428 Chad Phillips. In that 11 machine, that's new route, that number 11, or that number 22. I'll take a look at his name here in just a few moments. First time here at the Batesville Motor Speedway for the season. There's the 17 of Young Money Ashton Wilkie, former points champion here at the Batesville Motor Speedway, just 17 years old in the Tooth Be Told Pediatric Dentistry at DeVilbiss Chassis, 17 Motorsports, number 17. There's Miles Keeney in the Pro Signs and Graphics 428 out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. Miles Keeney good around any track here in the state of Arkansas. Calls I-30 Speedway his home racetrack. Also has taken a couple trips up to Legit Speedway Park in West Plains, Missouri, then here at Batesville Motor Speedway as well. A couple other drivers on the track right now. The 02J of Rusty Jeffrey. There's the UFO of Wayne Brooks. So Wayne Brooks, the quickest so far in hot laps. Driving the Berkshire Driving School, Larry Shaw Race Cars, Harrison Street Reynolds Wall Racing UFO. As Wayne Brooks knows his way around about any racetrack in the country. There's a story he's always told me one time. He had helped this guy up in Montana. He went up there, and the guy's like, man, there's just something wrong with my car. I need to test it. So Wayne decides to start at the back of the pack in the car, drives to the front, nearly laps the whole field. And he's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it, just the driver. So Wayne Brooks can get around any racetrack, and he's going to be one to watch tonight here at the Batesville Motor Speedway. 26 IMCA modifieds in attendance. The 18 of Roger Witt out there, the DeVilbiss chassis number 18. Former Crate Late Model State champion. And now back in the modified ranks. He had a tough race for hope last year in that DeVilbiss chassis. Brand new car for this season. And the Tooth Be Told Pediatric Dentistry Sweet Tooth number 18. Now our next flight of cars on the Speedway. There's the one. That's a Shaw race car. Brand new a couple weeks ago. That's Kelby Wright. It's actually had Jeff Taylor, the animal, piloting on a couple occasions this year. Kelby Wright in the number 1. And then, of course, behind him, now the Mosleys, of course, run Shaw race cars. That's going to be Travis Mosley in the 31M, sitting in the top 10 in the point standings right now. Travis Mosley has tried his hand at some USMTS racing earlier on in the season. Back in the IMCA ranks, currently in the top 10 in the point standings. The New Vision Graphics, or NewVisionCustomShirts.com. Shaw race cars, 31M. There's the 46 of Nick Glaze out of Cabot, Arkansas. As Glaze going to be pulling double duty, I believe, this evening. Running a super late model of the Titan House car as well. Going to have 2 Glazes in the field for our modifieds. That's a great field of cars. 26 no B-mains, 4 heat races on the docket for the IMCA modifieds tonight here at the Batesville Motor Speedway. Looks like also still on the racetrack, and I believe that's number 7, Dennis Schoenfeld, still hanging out there. Dennis Schoenfeld, longtime supporter of racing here at the Batesville Motor Speedway. As the F5, or the 5F, I should say, of Drake Finley coming off his biggest win a couple weeks ago at Harrisburg at old number 1 Speedway. $3,000 paycheck to his name as we get flight number 2 hot laps underway here for the IMCA Modifieds. Couple new drivers signed in to compete this evening. There's the 5F of Drake Finley. Him and his dad, Casey, been piloting I-30 Speedway as their home racetrack. Drake Finley, one to watch tonight out of Bryan, Arkansas. There's the 5 of the animal, Jeff Taylor. And the Shaw Race Cars number 5 machine out of Cave City, Arkansas now. A former Super Nationals champion, a multi-time Dakota Mod Tour champion as well for the animal, Jeff Taylor. Couple new drivers, like I said, that number 12 machine. That'll be Caleb Jones out of Bloomfield, Missouri. Making his first appearance at the Batesville Motor Speedway for this season. Also out there, the 21W. Teammates to the UFO of Wayne Brooks. That'll be John Wall, coming off a victory last Saturday night at Legit Speedway Park in West Plains. The Harrison Street Reynolds Brooks Shaw Driving School. Shaw Race Cars, number 21W. Son of Greg Wall, longtime pilot around the Batesville Motor Speedway as well. And, of course, longtime friends with Wayne Brooks. Believe that will do it for hot laps for the IMCA Modifieds. 26 IMCA Modifieds, 4 heat races coming up later on this evening. Those are set by IMCA averages.
So no qualifying for the modifieds. Then we'll take them into tonight's feature event. I believe 25 laps going to be the distance for them. I'll get clarification on that as we get a little closer to time. See some late models starting to make their way to the staging area. I want to welcome everybody out to the Batesville Motor Speedway. It's been a beautiful evening so far. Looks like we're going to have beautiful weather all night long. Should have pretty good weather tomorrow as well. So we hope to see you out here at Batesville Motor Speedway. Of course, watching live on MAV TV on FloRacing. As all right, so time trials coming up for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series coming up next. They're making their way to the staging area. I'll be back with that in just a few moments. Then we'll have our opening ceremonies here at the Batesville Motor Speedway in the 30th Annual Comp Cams Topless 100.
You got it right. MAV TV on FloRacing. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Wesley. Good working with you. The next two nights, as the All-Star Performance Time Trials will be coming up next for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Former winners, there we go. Got a Jimmy Owens fan down there. Good to have you, sir. Well, Billy Moyer won this race in 95 and 97 and in 2002, 2005. Of course, he's in the house tonight. Dale McDowell won in 2004. Tim McCready in 2008. Jimmy Owens again 2009. And in 2020, Jared Landers in 2010, all former winners here this weekend. Again, no drivers ever won it back-to-back here since it began in 1993. Freddie Smith, Tony Carden, Billy Moyer, Bill Fry. You talk about a Mount Rushmore of Arkansas drivers. Even though Billy Moyer was born in Iowa, you got to consider him Arkansas. You would go with Billy Moyer, right? Mount Rushmore, four. You can have four drivers, four chassis builders. But I think I'm going to go from the normal. We're going to have five on the Mount Rushmore of Arkansas dirt track racers. Billy Moyer, Wendell Wallace, Bill Fry, and you've got to have Larry Shaw, and you've got to add a fifth in Joe Garrison, GRT. There you have it. So if you want to talk about it, go to at Essex Lucas Oil on Twitter or on my Facebook page, and we'll talk about it. Billy Moyer, Bill Fry, Wendell Wallace, Larry Shaw, Joe Garrison. I'll do five because I can. Okay? There you see the concession stand down there. Plenty of Comp Cams Topless 100 shirts available down there. Again, don't forget to visit the fine folks at Super Clean UNOH down there as well, the MAV TV booth. And Arizona Sports Shirts down there. Also, Jimmy Owens Souvenir Trailer is here as well. And the Hudson O'Neill Spencer Hughes Souvenir Trailer down there as well. Arizona Sports Shirts has official Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series racewear merchandise. There's our Super Clean booth. Not just clean, super clean. A great product, especially a great degreaser for you fans that picked up some samples at the racetracks. And they're in almost every race, obviously, with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Be at Port Royal next weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Here live on MAV TV on FloRacing. Jimmy Owens Souvenir Trailer. Met a young man. Name was Colin over in the pit area. Got Jimmy Owens' autograph on a die-cast car. First dirt late model race he's ever attended. He's been a big NASCAR fan and is getting into the dirt late models, and he's never met any of the drivers, so I took him around the pit area and introduced him to Jimmy Owens. Jimmy signed his die-cast car, and superb. That's always fun to see new race fans getting involved in dirt late model racing. It's a great sport. We look forward to a great ending of the 2022 season. Tyler first. The number one car, the Eric and Kelly Brock Best Performance Rocket Clements, Bulk Material Lift, MW Transport, Midway, Sheet Metal, Lucas Oil, Basil Race Fuels, KBC Graphics, Roberts B Company, First Class Septic number one, followed by the 16 of Jeff Aiken. He's out of Pottsville, Arkansas, in the Rocket Mullins Earth. First lap 14.389, 1.4389. There's the 19M out of Springtown, Texas, 26-year-old Colby Moore in the Black Diamond Simpson Race Engines entry. And the 65, Dwayne Hottinger out there. Aiken is not out there. Hottinger in the 65 car. He's out of Russellville, Arkansas in the Rocket Durham. Tyler, lap number 2 is 14.932. Hottinger, first lap 15.464. Moore's first lap and his best lap, by the way, is the second lap 15.091. at Honduras. Best lap is his second lap at 15.344 in the Kirby Specialties Corporation, Doug's Electrical Services, Wholesale Electric Company, Gilbert RV Campground 65, Colby Moore in the Kale Concrete and Construction, Reeder Construction, Blueville Nursery, and 1492 Coach Works. So Tyler at 14.389, time to beat here is the 66 car. Lucas Oil debuted out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. 20-year-old Hayden Ross in the Greg Ross Rocket Pro Power. Followed by the 32P out of Glenwood, Arkansas. That'll be Preston Farmer, the Rocket Chase Racing Engines entry. And the 18D out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, 25-year-old Dalton Wilson, the James Ratliff Longhorn by Wells entry. Second, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year Chase. Ross, second quick, 15.027, 15027. Farmer at 15.618. Wilson, second at 14.849. Lap 2 for the youngster. He's the current points leader for the Sooner Late Model Series and Southern Touring Late Model Series. Ross third, 15.098. Wilson. And lap number 2 for Dalton Wilson remains second, 14.775, 14775. Farmer, second lap's going to be 15.331. Ross in the Ross Construction. J. Hodge Chevrolet, Bill Fry Motorsports, Thunderbird Speedway, Preston Farm and the Farmers Tree Service, Glenwood Auto Parts, Pro Signs and Graphics, Kaiser Manufacturing, Integra, Moore's Dozer, Wilson, the MGL Auto Sales, Kellner Contracting, the Auto Outlet, Worldwide Custom Car Haulers, Grantley Farms, Equiplano Auction Group, JR Auto Sales, Mason Oberkramer up next to 93. In the capital, Scott Bailey Racing Engines entry for the 29-year-old out of Rosalie, Missouri. The 46 out of Jacksonville, Florida, the Jason Pappage Longhorn Clements of Earl Pearson Jr. And the 7 out of Cabot, Arkansas, the Rocket Goodson Company motor entry. That'll be David Payne. Oberkramer 15.330. Pearson second here to Group A at 14.440. Lap 1 for Payne, 15.548. Oberkramer lap 2 for Mason is going to be fourth here in Group A, 14.915. EPJ, four-time Lucas Oil champion, 14.747. And lap number 2 for David Payne is going to be 15.688, 15688. Payne in the Jerry Harris Trucking, Bruno's Power Sports, AutoZone, Arkansas Signs and Designs, Pearson, Lucas Oil, Tegler, Recker and Crane, Pappage Construction, Edgeberger Trucking, Sierra Pacific Materials, Bill Stein Shocks, Sunoco, Racefuel, C&D Contractors and Developers, Bonding, Duval Electric, Millard Family Chapels, Remy Realty, Oberkramer, and the Got Foam, Spray Foam Insulators, Premier Flatwork, Bitsky Shocks, Merrill Bonding Company, and Challenger Construction. It's still Tyler Erb at 14.389, your quickest so far. Up next should be the 10. He's out of Eatonton, Georgia. It'll be 18-year-old Garrett Smith and the Scott Smith Rocket Vic Hill Terminal Maintenance and Construction. Davis Tire, Garrett Smith Performance, Base Racing Fuel, Senior Life Insurance Company, Dirt Car Lift, the world-famous Cadillac Ranch, followed by the 26R at Glenwood, Arkansas. It'll be Cole Farmer. He's on the Rocket Chase Racing Engines entry. Farmers Tree Service, Glenwood Auto Parts, Pro Sign and Graphics, Moore's Dozer and Integra. And a push for Garrett Smith. Also in this group making his Lucas Oil debut tonight, 53 out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, 43 years old. It'll be Eki Harrison in the Black Diamond Triple H engine entry. John R. Nelson Trucking, Excavating, Bill Fry Motorsports, DCR Racing Parts and Accessories, Ceramic Specialist, Smart Tool of Arkansas, Dominator Race Products, and his loving wife, Lindsay. Yes, the second generation driver, Eki. E-C-K-I-E Harrison, North Little Rock, Arkansas, and problems for Garrett Smith. Rear end locked up on the 10 car, now it rolls to the pit area. So it's Tyler Erb, Earl Pearson Jr., Dalton Wilson, Mason Oberkramer, your top 4 here in All-Star Performance Time Trials. So Garrett Smith heading pit side, so we'll go with Cole Farmer and Eki Harrison. So Jeff Aiken, no time for him. He was scheduled to come out second in car 16 in his Lucas Oil debut here tonight. 48 cars entered here tonight for the Topless 100 weekend. Preliminary night. Again, we'll have 6 heat races, 2 Bs, and then the 30-lap main event tonight, $5,000 to win. So 14.389. And again, the Hard Charger Award also in for tonight's feature as well. Beth Cummings. $500 it's up to now for the Hard Charger. And And tonight's A main for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Comp Cam Super Dirt Series main event. There's Cole Farmer out of Glenwood, Arkansas, the Rocket Chase Racing Engines entry. Eki Harrison out of North Little Rock. Throwback to his father's car when it was hand painted. It looks very good. That is a decal, however. That is pretty cool the way that car looks. There's the 1ST Las Cruces, New Mexico, 32-year-old Johnny Scott, the Longhorn Clements. Cole Farmer, 15.562, 15562. Harrison, 16.097. Johnny Scott third at 14.652 for the Diamond Nationals winner. Lap 2 for Farmer. Cole Farmer is going to be 15.768. Johnny Scott stays third at 14.858, a little bit slower in lap number 2. And Harrison, lap 2, is going to be 15.532. Johnny Scott in the Mesilla Valley Transportation, Rancho Malago Racing, Eagle Moon Environment Labs. Big Deal Car Care, Ed and Trudy Healy, Top of the World Ranch, Simpson Penske, Sicker Graphics, Race Ranch Clothing, and Swift Springs 1ST. Up next should be the number 20 car out of Newport, Tennessee. It'll be 50-year-old Jimmy Owens, the Ramirez Rocket, Vic Hill, Reese Barney McEbony, Tim Short, Undergroup, Boom Test, Well Service, George Arms, Redland Oil, Midway Sheet Metal, Sunoco, and Bill Stein. Followed by the 24H out of Murfreesboro, Arkansas, on a Rocket Chase. It'll be Dustin Holmes in the Arkadelphia Pawn and Gun, Hums Hardware and Realty, and Rental rather. The Trolling Motor Shop, Farmers Tree Service, Action Fishing Trips, Malvern Pawn and Gun, and Clark Contracting, and the 49 out of Blairsville, Georgia. Jonathan Davenport, the Lancedar Lenders Longhorn Cornet will follow them. Jimmy Owens, fast time in Group A, 14.342 for the 20, 14.342. Lap number 1 with a 24H foam, 16.110. Owens a 0.2 of a second slower in lap 2, 14.515. Holmes lap 2 at 15.857. So Owens, the Reese Monument Company again. Tim Short, Auto Group number 20, your new quick time at 14.342. That should bring up the driver trying to make it 3 crown jewel victories in a row. Chris Madden did it back in 2019 when he won the USA 100 at Cedar Lake. He won the Sunoco North-South 100 at Florence and the Topless 100. Davenport has never won the Topless 100. In the Longhorn Cornet tonight, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Spartan Mowers, ASC Warranty, Bilstein, BP, Midwest Sheet Metal, Martin Auto, they make a plumbing in the Carolinas, the 7. Georgetown Delaware's Ross Robinson, the Longhorn Clements, and the number 1, Brian Glaze, it's going to be the 37 rather, Joseph Long. Glaze did not make the call. Bauxite, Arkansas for Long. Davenport, 4th at 14.484, 14484. Robinson, first time here at Batesville, 15.035. That's like Davenport, fast time, 14.280, 14280 for Davenport. Robinson, lap 2, 15.059, 15059. So new quick time in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series Comp Cam Super Dirt Series. Jonathan Davenport, 14.280. Robinson, the Stokely Materials, Iron Source, the Frozen Farmer, Sandy America, Atlantic Prime Mortgage, Penske Shocks, Commonwealth Equipment Sales. Entry. So no Brian Glaze. Joseph Long, by the way, 15.802 was his best lap. 16.470 in that Rocket Larry Potter Racing Engines entry. The 45 will be Kylan Garner. He's out of Diamond, Missouri, the Capital Modco. The number 1 first time here since 2015, New Berlin, Illinois, Brandon Sheppard. Mark Richards, Rocket Durham, and Brandon over to the 76. And right there, lap number 1 for Kylan Garner is going to be 15.460. Sheppard at 14.732. Overton is 5th in Group A at 14.517. Garner, lap 2 is going to be 12th at 15.065. Sheppard at 14.730 is 7th. And Overton, lap 2 is going to be 14.862. Remains 5th, 14862 in the Wells Motorsports Longhorn Clements. Garto Southern, Convenient Lube, Easy Go, Angry Elephant Tattoos and Piercings, All-Star Concrete, CrossFit Overton, Penske, RW Powell Construction, Big Dog Stump and Tree, Clinway Clearing and Grading, VP Dirt Mafia, Sheppard, the Valvoline, Sweber, Calf Ranches, Sunoco, Kaiser, Select Wool Services, Integra, Rocket Pre-Owned, Petro Towing, Gunners Hunting. Number 1, Kylie Garner, the Danny Miller Logging Capital. Up next will be the 777 out of Batesville, Arkansas, former winner of this race. Welcome back to the Lucas Oil 8 Model Dirt Series. Jared Landers, the Longhorn Cornet, 777. 6th at 14.532, 14532. The time to beat is 14.280 by Jonathan Davenport. Longhorn Cordette Nutrient Solutions, ASC Warranty, Spartan Millers, Bill Stein Shocks, DP, Martin Unwood, Mega Plumbing, the Carolina Slavers, lap 2. He's going to remain 6th at 14.698. 1.4698 for Jonathan Davenport. Will remain quickest at 14.280. Yeah. So we got 2 more to go yet here in Group A. They'll get 1 lap apiece. Jeff Aiken in the 16 car and the 1G of Brian Glaze. Brian Glaze, the number 1 car, the Titan race car. And then the 16 car out here on the track, Jeff Aiken. They get 1 lap. So Garrett Smith looks like he's the only guy that's not going to qualify here in Group A. Jeff Aiken, his lap's going to be 15.499, 1.5499 for Aiken. And Brian Glaze, 14th at 15.079, 1.5079. So that'll do it for Group A. Heats 1, 2, and 3 tonight here at Batesville in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series. And your overall fastest qualifier, he continues to roll, looking for his 3rd Crown Jewel victory in a row here tomorrow night in his first Topless 100 victory. Jonathan Davenport at 14.280. Jimmy Owens 2nd, Tyler Erb, Earl Pearson Jr., Brandon Overton the top 5, then Jared Lenders, Johnny Scott, Brandon Sheppard, Dalton Wilson, and Mason Oberkramer, your top 10. So again, 48 cars, that's up from last year as those cars make their way back to the pit area. So Group B will be coming up next, led by the 995 out of Pine Grove, Louisiana. It'll be 26-year-old Manny Falcon. Manny Falcon in the Team Zero Bloomquist car. The 995. J. Dickens Power Plant under the hood, the Falcon Trucking Equipment National Auto Parts entry. Don't forget, we'll be live tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 here Central Time. 50,000 to win. Out second in Group B will be the 7S out of Charleston, Missouri. It'll be 56-year-old Jeff Sloan in the MB Customs Danny Robinson Racing Engines entry. Boomland Fireworks, Kate Gerardo, Charleston, Poplar Bluff. And it'll be the Sloan's Parts and Fabrication, Jimmy Shines, new and used tires, A to Z, signs and more, and Ames Oil. Number 7S. He'll be followed by the 14M, second the Comp Cam Super Dirt Series points out of Longview, Texas, in the Rocket Clements. That'll be Morgan Bagley in the P&W Sales. Billy Bob's Repair and Tire, FK Roddins, Powerhouse Custom Coatings, 14M. Those should be the first 3 in Group B, which will be heats 4, 5, and 6 here tonight. So time to beat overall, Jonathan Davenport, 14.280. Tyler was close. He was only a 10th of a second behind him at 14.3. Well, Jimmy Owens, rather, was second at 14.3, and then Erb was 14.389. So very close in qualifying. Again, Jonathan Davenport. 2019, it was done by Chris Madden. Cedar Lake, Florence, Batesville. Can anyone stop Jonathan Davenport from his first Topless 100? There's a bunch of cars that have a chance. We'll see what happens. That's what makes his sport fun. Manny Falcon, the Team Zero Bloomquist 995 out of Pine Grove, Louisiana. Boomland 7S out of Charleston, Missouri. Jeff Sloan and Morgan Bagley, the 14M. He's out of Longview, Texas. Manny Falcon 16095. 16095. Jeff Sloan 16115. Bagley quickest right now in Group B at 15229. The Hee Haw 995. You go, Minnie Pearl, lap number 2, 15.500, 15500. Jeff Sloan at 16.164. Morgan Bagley at 15.137. That'll be quicker yet here in Group B for Mobags. Up next should be the 58, the O'Reilly Auto Parts top rookie so far in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the 33-year-old. Out of Dubuque, Iowa, Garrett Alberson, the Roberts Racing. Out of East Moline, Illinois, Black Diamond Clements, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Roman Machine and Welding, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Sunoco, Dunright TV, Lucas Oil, Starved Rock Wood Products, Live, Plath, Love, Mitchell Ranch, followed by the 12 out of Alton, Missouri, to be 41-year-old Scott Krigler in the Capital Cornet. Krigler Timber Harvesting, Royal Oak, Centerpoint Graphics, and the L51 in a Shaw House car. First, Larry Shaw. Well, it's right now. Of course, you can't go without saying Larry Shaw. Shaw race car late model since 2010. Travis Ashley out of Batesville. Klein Racing Engines entry. Las Pleiades. Fine Mexican food. Slayton's Barbecue Company. New Vision Graphics. Duggars Food. Martin Exxon. Cherry Skid Steer Services. TLS Elasto. Merrick Roofing. And Scott and Marlene Mosley. They own Shaw Race Cars. Garrett Alberson, quick time. Right now, Group B, 14.720. Krigler, 14.963. Travis Ashley in the throwback. Nice on the front of that car. 15.967 for Ashley. Alberson at 14.591. It's faster yet for Garrett Alberson. Krigler at 14.945. And lap 2 for Travis Ashley is going to be 15.954. That's quicker yet on lap 2. Up next should be the 11K, the veteran out of Russellville, Arkansas. 48-year-old John Kirby. He's in the Rocket Clements, Kirby Specialties Corporation. Construction Resources Group, Eagle Lakes Farms, registered Angus. Followed by the 21. 847 career wins of the Tim and Patty Lance Longhorn Clements. It'll be Billy Moyer, 64 years old, out of Batesville, Arkansas. The Digital Copy Systems, Floydway Systems. Mesilla Valley Transportation, Carl Auto Group. Car number 21 for the Hall of Famer, Billy Moyer. And lap number 1 for Kirby is going to be 15.460. Also the 21 XXX out of Columbus, Mississippi's Neil Baggett. Billy Moyer second at 14.836, 14836. Baggett at 15.050. Kirby, lap 2's 15.512. Billy Moyer, lap number 2. And he'll clock it. It's quicker, 14.699. Second quick still. And Baggett will go to third at 14.864. Neil Baggett in the Montgomery Farms, Advanced Logistics, Extreme Graphics, Doug's Auto, Jamie's Body Shop, RTC Recovery, and King Motor Company 21 XXX. So Garrett Alberson right now quickest here in Group B at 14.591. Then it's Billy Moyer, Neil Baggett, and Scott Krigler. Up next will be the 97 out of Robeline, Louisiana. It'll be Cade Dillard, the 31-year-old in the Black Diamond Clements, SNS Fishing and Rental, Joel's Auto Sales, Bilstein Shocks, Johnsville Company, Strength Roofing and Siding, Production Jars, Lone Star Equipment Repair, Chrome Farms Nichols, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Dale McDowell, former winner of this race, Chickamauga, Georgia, the 56-year-old Shane McDowell Racing, Team Zero Clements, and the number 1 out of Bossier City, Louisiana, the Black Diamond. It'll be B.J. Robinson. Cade Dillard second out. Group B 14.664. McDowell Dale will be at 14.800. That's fourth. B.J. Robinson sixth at 14.877. Cade Dillard lap 2. And he remains second, a little bit slower at 14.807. Dale Mack. And he'll remain fourth at 14.760. It's quicker, but still fourth. And then B.J. Robinson lap 2 is going to be 15.112, 15.112 in the David Peterson Contracting and Motorsports, Cooper's Country Meat Packers, and Harmon Transport. Number 1, Dale McDowell, the Easy Go, Committed Gasket, Clot Synthetic Lubricants, Connected Strategy Advisors, Fox Shocks, Shackelford Enterprises, Spring Pro, Campbell Insulation Services. Up next should be the 2S out of Las Cruces, New Mexico. It'll be Stormy Scott and the Longhorn Clements. Mesilla Valley Transportation, Rancho Malago Racing, Eagle Moon Hemp Farm and Labs, Big Deal Car Care, Edit True to Healy, Top of the World Ranch, Liquor Graphics, followed by the 17 of the Bald Knob, Arkansas, 43-year-old Jeremy Tharp. He's in the Laser Crescent Racing Engines entry. Tharp's Automotive. Head Creek Trucking, Brooks Auto Sales, Edge Auto Sales, A-Sign Company, 17 Motorsports, and the 8600 Truman, Arkansas, 36-year-old Kyle Beard in the Gary Beard Black Diamond Clements, Gary Beard Trucking, Man Motorsports, Lockhart Powder Coating, Terry Phillips Racing, 86. Stormy Scott third in Group B, 14.678, 14678. Lap number 1 for Jeremy Tharps, 15.630. Kyle Beard, and he'll be 8th in Group B for Beard. It'll be 14.924. Stormy Scott trying to improve, and he won't. He'll stay third at 14.930. Tharp in his Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series debut tonight. Lap number 2 remains 13th at 16.099. Kyle Beard, 8th at 15.186, 186, a little bit slower on that lap number 2. It's still Garrett Alberson, CADE, Dillard, Stormy Scott, Billy Moyer, top 4. Up next to be the current Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points leader, sporting the Midwest Sheba DeLorean spoiler to be the reigning series champion, Tim McCready, the 39 out of Watertown, New York. For the 48-year-old, the Paylor Motorsports, Longhorn, Cornette, Mega Plumbing of the Carolinas, Mega Plumbing HVAC, Armslist.com, New Point Lighting and Design, Bill Stein Shocks, Racing for Heroes, Walker Performance Filtration, Baker Mitchell Company, The Aesthetic House, and SCT. Followed by the 71, the reigning winner of this race. Out of Martinsville, Indiana, 21-year-old Hudson O'Neill, the Roger Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, Rocket Cornette, Lazy Days RV, the RV Authority, O'Neill Salvage and Recycling, Lucas Oil, Smoky Mountain Speedway, BP Fuels, WR1 Sim Chassis Integra, Dynamic Drive Lines, New Air Excavation, and Billy Moyer Jr. Batesville, Arkansas, 34-year-old in the Longhorn. Clements McCready, 5th at 14.717. O'Neill going to become the first driver ever to win this race back-to-back. Right now, 11th at 15.021. Billy Moyer Jr., 12th at 15.052. McCready, lap 2, goes to second. Quick in Group B at 14.623. 14623 for McCready. O'Neill remains 11th at 15.042. Billy Moyer Jr. at 15.148. In the Nutrient Ag Solutions, Dyna-Gro Seed, New Vision Graphics, Penske Shocks, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Titan Motorsports, Phillips CPA, Pontiac RV, FK Rod-Ins 21. So it's Alberson, McCready, Dillard, Stormy Scott, your top 4. Then it's Billy Moyer, Dale McDowell, Neil Baggett, B.J. Robinson, Kyle Beard, Scott Krigler. Here's the 15 Lucas Oil debuted out Coldwater, Mississippi, Blake McLean in the Longhorn. The last engine that C.J. Rayburn built is in this car. How about that? J-Mag Motorsports, Rapid Race Graphics, heads by K.I. Savannah McLean, Carpenter Construction, followed by the 20RT out of Martinsville, Indiana, Ricky Thornton Jr., the Todd and Mickey Burns, SSI Motorsports, Longhorn Clements, and the 2 spins around. The caution will come out. Searcy, Arkansas driver, 35-year-old Tyler Stevens. And the MB Customs Mod Company Racing Engines, WW Timber, James A. Rogers Excavating, Stallion Transportation Group, Bill Stein Shocks, number 2. Ricky Thornton Jr., in the Big River Steel, Hoker Trucking, Penske Shocks, Dyna 1 Certified Inspection Services, Excel Floor Covering, Westside Tractor Sales Company, 20RT. 3rd in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points. Again, no championship points awarded tonight. They will be for tomorrow night. So Blake McLean, I believe, got 15.903, and then the caution came out. So Thornton will get 2 laps in the 20RT as the caution came out before he took his first lap for Tyler Stevens. Ricky Thornton Jr., the reigning dirt track world champion, playing out of Adel, Iowa, now living in Martinsville, Indiana by way of Chandler, Arizona, coming around for his lap. And also again, McLean in the 15. RTJ first lap is going to be 9th here in Group B at 14.900, 14900. Stevens, a rough wreck a few weeks ago. How about it, Tyler Stevens, 6th at 14.728, 14728 out of Searcy, Arkansas. McLean lap 2 is going to be 15.997. Thornton lap 2 is 14.796. Stevens 14.728, 1 lap for Stevens. So we've got 3 more to go. They're all from the great state of Mississippi. Spencer Hughes, the brothers Rickman, Rick in 86, Brian in 90, your final 3. Spencer Hughes, the 21-year-old, the Craig and Shannon Sims, PCC Motorsports, Longhorn, Cornette, Professional Concrete and Drilling, Raw Heating and Cooling, Indiana USSA Fast Pitch Softball, Schaefer Trucking, Wicks Filters, Bob and Tammy Burton, BP Fuel, CFM Truck Repair, Link Construction, Bill Stein Shocks, Hillbillies Barbecue, Burgers, Tenderloins, Hot Dogs, Snow Cones, Rick Rickman, The Rocket, J. Dickens, same for his brother, both out of Columbus, Mississippi. Spencer Hughes, 6th quick time, 14.707, 14707. Rick Rickman is going to be 15.605. Brian Rickman, the current ComCam Super Dirt Series points leader, 17th at 15.372. Hughes, it is fast time in Group B. How about that? 14.569. 1.4569 for Spencer Hughes. Rickman at 15.006. And Rick Rickman at 15.335. In the Advanced Logistics 1250 Package Stores, WH Bean, Oil Production, Rickman Brothers, Goat Farm Posse, 86.90. How about that? Third from last here tonight. Quickest in Group B. 14.569, the 11 out of Meridian, Mississippi, Spencer Hughes. Garrett Alberson second, Tim McCready, Kate Dillard, Stormy Scott, your top five. Then the Hall of Famer, 847 career wins of the Tim and Patty Lance, Longhorn, Billy Moyer, Tyler Stevens, Dale McDowell, Ricky Thornton Jr., and Neil Baggett, your top 10 at All-Star Performance Time Trials. Out of Batesville, Arkansas. Well, Lance and Darla Landers own the car from Batesville, Arkansas. Out of Blairsville, Georgia. How about it for Jonathan Davenport?